Lacey, and I am back for our third and final video on Canva. I'm really excited. I hope you guys have been having a lot of fun creating and playing with Canva. Today, we're going to go over into a little bit more advanced features if you're already a Canva user. And we're going to talk about how to get all the designs or your favorite designs printed by Canva. Again, I don't get any compensation or anything from Canva. I just love it. And I know that it has helped me be very organized and branded in my business. So I want to share it with you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and let's get started. Again, here we are in the Canva homepage. It's awesome. It's so graphically beautiful. It is easy at your fingertips graphics with little to no skill required at all. So remember that graphic that we were working on last time? Let's go ahead and open that back up. I'm going to talk to you since just for, so we can be on the same page. This is the graphic we already created in video 2. If you did not watch video 2, please go back and watch video 2. This is definitely advanced. And this was just a Facebook group cover that I made for a potential nail bar. Again, I showed you in the last video, but now that I have this set up, I don't have to recreate the wheel. I did it once and I don't have to do it again. I can literally come over here to the top corner of the graphic, click the duplicate icon, and it duplicates it however many times I want. If I have 5 parties this month and I can have 5 hostesses, then I put 5 different people's pictures in here. I just delete and replace them with every single photo of my hostess. Amazing. So simple. You get the point. But there are some advanced features here. So I'm going to talk to you about some things that I didn't share last video. Let's start with photos. I did cover that there is a wide library of photos, but I didn't use it last time. So I wanted to show you, maybe if I didn't want my product here, again, I'll select the photo and click delete on my keyboard or the trash can icon to delete that photo. Maybe I want a seasonal photo. Maybe I want something for Valentine's Day. I'm going to go ahead and go to, you can see I've already searched for this, but I'm going to go ahead and go to my search bar, type in Valentine's Day, and just see what I get. Let's see. I can see I've got some cute hearts. I've got, some cute couples, chocolate and wine and roses. If I click the photo, it inserts the design right in there. If I click and drag that photo, I can put it inside any one of these frames. Now, I want it in the center. So maybe I'm having a Valentine's Day themed nail bar. I can put that photo right in here. If you want to change it out, you totally could do that. Maybe I'm going to click and drag and put this love. That's cute. Look at this cute little teddy bear. You get the idea. Whatever it is you want, you can add it in. For me personally, I wouldn't put a picture of a person because you already have 2 people and it's just too many people, especially if it's not a person that is going to be connected to the stylist. Maybe you're going to have a lifestyle and you want to have this, these bags here, like shopping bags. Whatever it is, just know that the photo gallery, the options are endless. There's even a filter. So these little lines with the dots, anytime you see that, not just on Canva, but pretty much anywhere, it's going to filter it. So you could filter by color. Like maybe I only want pictures that have the color pink. I'm going to click pink. Maybe I only want pictures because this is like a vertical photo that are vertically oriented. And maybe I don't have pro. Maybe I only want the free photos. I am going to click that. I'm going to apply filters. And guess what? Doesn't have very many. But guess what? Google's free. Okay. So if you don't want to pay for Canva, because those bubbles don't do anything for me, you can Google a photo. Okay. And save it. I'm just going to uncheck that so you can see what the options would be. Happy Valentine's Day. That looks cute. I could put that in. All of these fit the space. They are pink because I selected it. The little macarons are cute. Whatever it is that I want, I can find it right here. Okay, so fun, so fun. So that's an advanced feature, the filter. You could go into, let's talk about text next, okay? So if you're in the text bar, again, I already told you that you have these font combinations that are here at your disposal. But I want to talk about when you already have your text, what you can do with it. I've told you how to change the font, change the size, change the color. There are some other things that, like alignment, you could put it off to be left justified, spread out. I don't know the technical term of that. I forgot it. Right justified or centered. And I am just clicking this alignment icon. It's the same again, basically any word processing website or software out there. Okay. There is another one that I skipped over. This has the lowercase a and the capital A. This will change my text into all caps without me having to delete and retype in caps lock. Right? Mind blown. Can Microsoft Word have that? I wish they would. So that's kind of fun. You could do that or change it right back. Okay. So that's what that button does. You can make a bulleted list. It's not applicable in this type of design, but it might be if you're making something like a checklist for your hostesses or something for your team. That might be really fun. One of my favorite icons is these three little lines with a double arrow. It's the spacing tool. The spacing tool allows me to spread out or bring closer my letters. And I love the ability to do that. If I have multiple lines of text, I can also spread out or space the line height. Like think of double spacing your reports in high school and college. Okay, it's like that, but much easier. But that will only work if I have two lines of text in the same text box. Okay, so it's not going to work right here unless I put 2 underneath it, which I'm not going to. But you can see now how it spreads it out. It goes down or all the way up to the top. Okay, so that's only if you have 2 lines of text in the same text box. And then effects. So fun. This is another one of my favorites. Right now, welcome has the echo effect. Remember when I chose it first in the second video when I first put this font in here, I had a black background because it was red. Well, I kind of neglected changing that. I should have changed it because this echo effect is giving that layered look, like almost like a shadow, but even better underneath my text. And I can choose any color that I want. It could be any color. I could have it gray. I could have it white. I could have it blue. Why would you do that? It doesn't match, but you get the point. So that's kind of fun. I'm going to leave it pink because in case you haven't noticed, that's my favorite color. You can do other things. You can splice it so it's kind of like distorted looking. You can hollow it out so it's just the outline. You can lift, which you can't see here, but it gives a little shadow, like a blur underneath it. That's one of my favorite ones to use. Or a true shadow, which if it comes up with this color, you get to choose it. Okay, so you play around with what you think works best for you. Or you can just have done and you can just have it plain. So that's super fun. I wouldn't waste a lot of time here. You might get sucked in and find yourself really wasting some time. So try to be careful to do that. Not to do that, I mean. Now, when you have one of those effects, you have these tools that will pop up if they're available. And you can choose to change the direction of the echo effect wherever you want it. Pretty cool. Or you can choose how far offset that echo is. Like I can get it to where like I don't see it at all, or it could be really, really far off. So that just, you can click and drag however you want it. That's pretty fun. New to Canva is curved text, you guys. You can, now that's an effect, so you can't have echo and curve at the same time, at least not right now, not yet. You can change the, you can make it a curve, okay? So maybe I want it to be like up here and I want it to be a curved outline, which is really cool. Oh, this is how you do it. I wasn't sure. I don't use curved text, honestly, very often. I was like, how do you make it less curved? You use this tool right here. See how easy that was? You can curve it the other way. I'm just clicking and dragging on this bar. That's it. Easy. I can do a neon or a glitch background. That looks so fun. Looks like the 80s. You get the point. Options are endless. If in doubt, just play around. If it says effects, click it because usually there's really, really cool stuff that you're able to do. Okay. So that is for text. There is another advanced feature called styles. You know, what that's going to do is kind of like branding yourself. It's going to put complementary colors together with fonts. So if you maybe are starting from scratch and you're like, I don't know what to do, you can go through here and you can choose any one of these styles. And if you click it, it is going to change everything about your design to the colors and fonts of this style. Now, as you can see, the shuffle icon has come up with the little two arrows going opposite directions. If I click that, it's going to use the same colors, but in different positions. Okay, so I could keep shuffling and over and over and over again until I got something that I like, or maybe I don't like that one and I could choose a different one. The whole point here is, me personally, I don't like any of these for this graphic. I like what I did already, but I think it's fun if you are really stuck and you're not sure what might go together. But guess what? I can click this undo button as many times until I get it back to the way that I wanted. But that's kind of fun. That's something advanced that actually helps you get started. Okay. Now, depending on what you're creating, you can make audio and video on Canva. You can make a video like slideshow. You can make a presentation, maybe for your opportunity calls. That I do have one that I've used as a template. And you can add animation, videos, and audio too. Super fun. I don't have video on mine or audio, but you could. Just really fun. So these are advanced features if you wanted to put that in. Again, this doesn't apply necessarily to a Facebook cover, but if you were making maybe a story, you could add a little video in. They have a full library of videos, a full library of audio. Most of them, honestly, are on the pro version, but look, they even have a keyword free. All of these ones are free. So play around with that. You could add it in. Again, we're kind of focusing more on social media graphics and print graphics, so that's not necessarily something that you probably would need, but it's there for you. I wanted to mention it. And then something else is backgrounds. So these are photos and illustrations that are specifically made for a background, meaning the photo is less busy. I could put some of those things here if I wanted. I just click and drag and I can put it on there. Actually, that won't work because I'll tell you why. I have a shape here. So I would have to delete this gray box in order for that background to come up. But honestly, that's not my vibe. I'm not loving that. So I'm going to go ahead and undo that. But you might want something someday. Like, look how cute this one is. This little shiplap background. That's so me. That one's really cute. Or maybe you want roses behind everybody. That's super fun too for Valentine's Day. So anyway, you can just go ahead and have fun with that. Again, it's only going to show up in an area where there's no graphic, no text, no image, and no shapes. It's only going to be in the background, hence the name. Okay. All right. So that's some advanced features on Canva with basically making a graphic. Now, if you see here, I am not selecting any one particular thing. I just have it on my graphic itself, and I can do this little paint roller. It's called copy style. If I copy that style, I can paste it here and it should change. I'm thinking it should change. Okay, copy. Well, it didn't change it because it's the exact same thing. Duh. Okay, so let's say, let's say I want, okay, so that's basically the, all of the great, all right, so that's basically the tools that are available to you on Canva when you're editing a graphic. I want to talk to you now about some of the other neat things. I didn't tell you even how to rename something. This title up here is actually where it says Cream Wedding Photo Frames Facebook cover is the title. So for me, I want to put nail bar cover photo. That way I know what it is. Guess what? You're going to make a million things on Canva and you're not going to be able to find it next time if you don't name it something logical. Okay. So name it something logical. When you do that, maybe you really like this and you want to use this design, or let me show you something else. Let me go to my designs. I'm going to teach you about the resize feature, which is really cool. So this is a YouTube thumbnail. It is the thumbnail that you saw when you viewed this video. I made it on Canva. What do you know? And so this is actually, all right, so we've gone over all of the features of really what you can do with a graphic. It's really nicely done and you're pleased with it. Move on to another one. I'm going to teach you about the resize tool. So something that's really neat is you can take any design that you've created and resize it. So what I've just opened is the thumbnail on YouTube for this video. Did you know that you can make thumbnails for YouTube? I didn't until I Googled it because I uploaded my first video on YouTube and I didn't know what to do. So that was really neat. And I found, guess what? Canva has a template for it. Of course they do. They have a template for everything. So let's say I really love this and I wanted to resize this as a Facebook cover photo because of course I want the things to match. So I want to use this thumbnail as maybe the cover photo for this group. Where it says up here in the blue and purple toolbar, resize, you're going to click that. And you are going to you can make a custom size, or you can choose one of your recent or frequently chosen templates. I want this to be resized as a cover photo. So again, I am using the search bar. Facebook event cover, you betcha, that's what I want. I'm going to click that. And then it's going to give me two options. I can resize it, which will resize this document, or I can choose copy and resize. What that will do is it will make a copy of this document, essentially leaving this thumbnail file unchanged, but it will make a separate one in the correct size that I want. That's the option that I want today because I really don't want to mess up this thumbnail. I want to copy and resize it for an event. So I'm going to click copy and resize. It's going to tell me, hey, you have a pop-up blocker. Yep, I do. Click the pop-up. Okay, now it is resized. It's a little longer for a Facebook cover, okay? Sometimes when you resize something, not in this case, but sometimes things might be skewed because it's a different size. So you might need to make the font bigger or smaller or move it to a different location. So that's something that's really helpful. So if you use that resize tool. Another helpful menu, I guess you could say, up here in the blue and purple toolbar is file. So you can see the name of it. You can rename it here, or again, like I said, you can just double click the name and rename it right there. You can automatically create a new design. You can show rulers so that you can see literally how many pixels there are. If you were like super, super exact, chances are you probably won't use that one. But hey, it's there. You could use the guides, and the guides should show you, why didn't that work? oh, when you move something, it should show you like within the pixels on the top. I don't know if you can see, it's graying out the span of where my text box is. So again, you probably won't use that one. But what I like to use is I like to save things to a folder. So I haven't done this, but I've been meaning to. My advice to you is to try it. I would like you to think of what types of graphics might you create. Or maybe you'll think of if you have a team, maybe you have some team graphics, and maybe you have your personal business graphics, or maybe you have personal graphics, or maybe your kids have school graphics, things that they create for school projects. You can make a folder for all of those different things and organize it just like you would on your computer or your phone or in a file folder. So these are some of my folders that you can see I've created and I really haven't done anything with. Like I said, I really should do this with my Canva because once you start creating graphics, you get a lot. They're all jumbled. Luckily, there's a search bar. But anyway, so maybe I want to put this in Team Nail Swag, which is our team folder that I share with some of the leaders, and I can put it right there. Save it to that folder. That's super awesome. And then the last thing to do is to look at your version history. This is a paid only pro version, but if you in fact are sharing with someone or you yourself mess up, you can actually go back. This one is the one I just created. So I'm actually going to go to another one and go to version history. And then it's going to see like what it was when it auto saved at first. Look, that's what it was. Or my current version. So it's going to auto save ever so often. And if you need to like go back and figure out where you went wrong because undo didn't work, that's an option for you. Okay. And speaking of sharing, maybe you really want to share your nail bar template with someone just to help them out. Maybe they're just not super skilled on the computer or on the phone, and you just really want to help them out. So all they have to do is change the font or the name and the photo. You can do that. All you do is click share. And when you do, you can share if you have a team, which I do, Team Nail Swag, you can do that. What you want to do is you just want to type in their email. Before you do that, you want to see what you're sharing. This says, share a link to edit or use as a template, which is only a pro version, or only to view. So if you want someone to be able to see your design, but not touch it and not mess it up, and not have the ability to edit anything, then you click view. Okay. You can also share a link to use as a template, which I frequently do. If I create something and I can send it as a template so they can create what they want, that's great. You can actually copy a link. It is copied to your toolbar or your clipboard, I mean, and then you can paste it in a text, an email, a message, or whatever. Or you can just go ahead and type their name. So like I could type in my email and at me.com. And then I have the option here again, can this person edit or can this person view? The template is not available in the email. You have to share it via a link, okay? So that's something that is advanced that I highly recommend if you're a leader on this team, that you create that team space, when you're ready. And I'll show you what ours looks like. So it just has some of the basic things. It's got some backgrounds that we're using for posts to keep that cohesive look. You definitely should go through when you have time and look for backgrounds or color schemes or photos that fit your vibe for your own business. I've got the logo, all these things. You can see that definitely they go together. Same fonts, that's branding 101, right? Same color scheme, branding 101 there, okay? Same vibe, branding 101. So you want to just kind of figure that out, okay? So that's basically the advanced features of Canva. I would just highly recommend that you just play with it. Real quick before we go, I want you to go ahead and look at the brand kit. Now, this is something that Caitlin covered when she was talking about the Branding 101. And so you can go ahead and see, like, this was the very first logo I created. Then I had this one, and then I put the color behind it. I still need to update mine. You can choose your brand colors. These are the ones I use for my personal business. And then you can see down here, there's Team Nails flag. That's our team branding. Really, really fun. Really recommend that you do that. And if you want to add a logo, you just click here. You can upload something you've created. Guess what? You can create your logo on Canva. All you got to do is go to the search bar and type in logo. Okay, it's very, very easy. Something that you could put in every picture, every corner of every Nelfie that you take, every post that you make, something very simple to set yourself apart. There's lots and lots of ideas here. So you can take something and make it your own. All right. So that is the basics of the advanced features, the basics of the not basics. I really hope that you guys had a great time learning more about Canva. I hope something I told you was helpful for you. I hope that you'll take it away and use it for your own business. I want to keep seeing those graphics that you guys are posting. You have until tonight at midnight to get entered in to win this awesome Starbucks cup. I really want it for myself, but I'm willing to give it away to one of you. So get out there, get started on your Canva graphics and post them in yesterday's video in the comments to be entered to win. Those have to be posted by midnight tonight, Friday night. Okay. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Have a great weekend. And don't forget, I'll be back here on Monday live, and I will be taking any questions. We'll be having a conversation live in the group about Canva. So please bring your questions or your comments or your success stories on Monday night. Have a great weekend, guys.